Hi, I'm Brianna Schutz, and I'm going to tell you about my trip to Africa. First, I flew to Cape Town, South Africa. A fun fact about Cape Town is it's very popular for whale watching. In the plane, I took a picture of Cape Town. When I got off the plane, I headed to the oldest building in South Africa, the Castle of Good Hope. Then, I went to my hotel on Camps Bay. The next day, I went on a cable ride to the beautiful Table Mountain. After, I went to Gold Reef City Amusement Park in Johannesburg, South Africa, and rode the Tower of Terror. After my trip to Cape Town, I went to Category Park. I stayed in a nice cozy cabin. I also took many pictures of the 5 most common animals in the park. The animals are buffalo, elephants, leopards, lions, and rhinos. After Calgary, I went to the Chobe National Park. I went on a safari ride to the Salviti Marsh area where I got to see warthogs, kudas, giraffes, zebra, wildebeest, and elephants. Since I was so close to Zambini, I went to Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls flows into Zambini River that finally ends in the Indian Ocean. At Victoria Falls, I went on a helicopter tour that cost $150, but the view was worth it. Also, I did a crocodile cage diving. It sounds scary, but it was so much fun. Since I wanted to visit the Kale Forest National Park, I traveled up the Zambini River that is 1,599 miles long and is the first largest river in Africa. Then, through Maui, that is the first European contact with the Portuguese, they traded ivory, iron, and sadly slaves. I then went through Tanzania and went scuba diving off Mafi Island because you could swim with whale sharks as well as 400 species of fish. After I went through Bernardino on July 1st because they were celebrating their independence from Belgium. That was on July 1st, 1962. After that, I went through Rwanda. A historical fact about Rwanda is that in 1844, the explorers Gaston Afton van Gusten became the first European to explore Rwanda. Finally, I entered Uganda and visited Kalb National Forest. The National Forest is the best safari destination in Africa for chimpanzees. Did you know that the park was established in 1993 to protect a large area of the forest, previously managed as a logged forest reserve? Well, now you know. Also, there isn't a large animal in the Cape Forest. There are no gorillas, rhinos, cheetahs, giraffes, zebras, or wildebeest. The most common animal in the forest is chimpanzees. The most rare is lions, leopards, and hippos. The animals you will see occasionally is elephants and buffaloes. I saw chimps, an elephant, and a leopard. I was so happy to see one of the most rarest animals there, but mostly I saw chimps. Also, there were birds. There were over 370 species of birds. The 6 most common are pin-tailed wyandotte, the slender-billed weavers, the phthisical, the tropical bamboo, the yellow-throated longclaw, and the African pied wingtail. I saw all of them. The birds migrate November to April. I then wanted to see what the European African life is like, so I headed east to Kenya to visit Nairobi. Nairobi ranked 8th on the World Bank list of rich, poor countries. 4 million people live in the gritty poverty of Nairobi's huge and overcrowded European slums that are on the brink of massive food crisis. The Kenyan government has declared a national food emergency, but the government would have the capacity to respond rapidly. I then did something foolish and dangerous. I continued east to Mogadishu, Somalia. The reason why Mogadishu is dangerous is because Somalia has been ripped apart by violence since the central government imploded in 1991. 25 years later, the killing goes on and on and on, with suicide bombs, beheading, stoning, and everything in between. On my trip there, I did visit Shanghai Old City. During the years of Italian colonization, 1920 through 1935, Old City was a place where the wealthiest spent most of their hours. To complete my trip, I went to Timbuktu and saw the amazing Dingirbe Mosque. A fun fact about the mosque is on February 26, 2010, during Mawlid, a festival to mark the birth of Muhammad, a stampede killed 26 people and injured at least 55 others. Well, that was my amazing trip to Africa. You should go sometime. You will learn many new things. Like me.